Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode. In today's episode, or in today's video, we're playing Final Fantasy VI. I've got my notes ready to go. This will be the recording of episode 4. I spent some time off screen getting some money. I got as much as I think we would need for this whole thing to go down. So, yeah, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna sell, or not sell, I'm gonna buy. Where's that? Actually, you know what? We have an extra mithril knife that I'm never gonna need to hold on to. And that dagger as well. So we could sell that, get some extra money off of those. We don't want to sell our tools. We'll need those. And then I'm going to buy, like I said in the last episode, 3 silver specs. And then 4 of these. It saves me time later in the game. Next, we will go up here. We'll actually go snooping around in some rooms, like you do. Can't interact with the clock there. We can go in here and talk to this woman. Okay then. And then what's down here? Ooh, we're in the pub. I like this music. Stand back. He seems vaguely familiar. Wait a minute. He comes and goes like the wind, swearing allegiance to no one behind his wintry gaze. Hides a face known to none who live. Shadow! So it's a ninja. Okay then. He's got a little dog with him. That's Shadow. He's an assassin. I'm getting Edgar's voice mixed up. That's Shadow. He's an assassin. I heard he'd slit he slit his mama's throat for a nickel. Better steer clear of him, I guess. Okay then. But we're not gonna do that. We're gonna leave us. The dog eats strangers. Okay then, let's talk to these people. The guy at the counter, he's kind of creepy. Is this a child in a pub? Are kids allowed in here? Do you think? Oh, alright. Duncan's students have no peers. In fact, you look just like one of them. Duncan trained his son, Vargas, as one of his students. He's always complaining how Vargas never seems to make any progress. Hey, mister, do you want to talk to us? No? Okay. What's down here? Anything in here? No? Hey, out of the way. I gotta get this rum over to the old man. That's my job. Now scrap. Okay then. Interesting. Let's follow him. Don't worry, this is all a part of the script. This is all a part of my notes. The notes I took for this game. So I believe he went down here, this way. There he is. And there he goes into that place. But before we go investigating that, let's have a talk with some people. And the big house on the north end of the town belongs to the richest family here. Okay then, yeah, let's explore. If we go down here, we can just cross over that way. So let's go in here. Let's see who lives in this place and what we can do here. Okay, we're already down. So we go into this house and we can have a look around and see what's up. Has war really begun? I better return to my hometown. See, are originally from here then? And we can go out here, and I believe we can actually get the item in one of these barrels. Can't remember. Is it this one? No, it's this one. We can get a Phoenix down. So we're allowed to take that item. That's probably one of the only items we're allowed to take here. Any items I believe we find indoors, we can take. As for anything else, I wouldn't risk it. Although, I think this is the last point in the game where we'll have to pass on the item. I know in the last episode I accidentally, so yeah, that's just a hidden staircase that takes you all the way over to that area there. But, yeah, I know in the last episode I accidentally, took an item in one of the chests that, I should have just, I wish I made a save state before it, because I shouldn't have opened that chest, because that chest definitely would have had something even better in it next time. The next time we visited that cave. So, I fucked up there, and I really didn't wanna miss. Stop the oh, I'm not even pressing the right one. Miss, there's always a nitrogen draft in this room. Where is it coming from? Attack the town from the east? That way? Hey, what do you think you're doing? Barging in here while I'm trying to write a letter. Oh, sorry. Even a gillionaire can be startled? Gillionaire. Well, the currency of this world is gil, so it was originally translated as gold, but I believe the original Japanese translation is gil, and this is more closer to the original translation. Anything in this room? No, nothing. So yeah, there's that. I think Final Fantasy originally used gold, but that was like in Final Fantasy 1 and maybe Final Fantasy 2. I think by the time Final Fantasy 3 or so came around, oh, and also, yeah, here we go. This is where the draft is coming from. But like by the time Final Fantasy 3 came around, they had already switched over to Gil. Let's just search these rooms and see what. Oh, save state. We could actually save indoors. There we go. And yes, I had to grind for money off camera, so that's mostly the reason why. I believe any items we may find in this room, they're free for the taking. We don't have to pass upon them. So we can get 500 gil, 1000 gil, empty, not 1000 gil. I thought I was supposed to get an elixir in here from one of these clocks. It's either an elixir or an ether or something. I'm gonna keep on checking and see if it actually pops up. I'm interacting with all the clocks. So, apparently, there's a stairs here. We get a hyperist. That increases your vigor, which is basically your strength, and then Hermes shoes. It's what they're translated to in this translation. In another translation, they were just running shoes. But the increase in vigor from the hyperist doesn't seem like it's much of an impressive piece of it doesn't seem like it would be worth much. Okay, so we did get everything in this room. I'm just double checking where like all the places where I got my notes from. So we can leave this house now. We don't need to be in here anymore, it seems. And we can go down this way. There's I believe. So this is the equipment shop, right? This is a barrel with a tonic in it. It'll be something better like later. So we're not going to pick up that. We could go down here. Maybe talk to some people. I don't know. This town will go down fighting. Even with their Magitech armor, we'll make it through on them. Oh, Duncans House! We heard about this guy at the pub, right? My husband Duncan is a world-famous martial artist. He took his disciples to cults for meditation and training, so he won't be back for a while. Let's check what's down here. Oh, there's a safe spot. Let's actually make a save, because might as well. Don't want to lose my progress, And let's finally go to that house where the guy went off to earlier with the rum. So let's go there. Excuse me, small child. Thank you. So it's this one. And okay, let's talk to these people. My grandfather once was a servant for the richest man in town. Oh, really? That's interesting. Excuse me, small child, please stop blocking the way. Thank you. I'm off to work. Get lost. Okay, bye then. I don't like strangers. Bring me some rum, and maybe I'll talk to you. Well then. Let's go down here, downstairs. Let's see what he's got down here. We received a potion. Yeah, as I was saying, anything we find indoors, like any items we find indoors, might as well keep it because it's not really going towards the items that we can get better shit from later. Oh, there's that man again. And then up here is the item shop. This is where we can get our items. Doesn't really have much, like anything really new. What are you gonna say? Mount Calls is to the east. Okay. Let's see. What's over here? Okay, so in this barrel, there is a warp stone. This we will leave alone. As a part of my notes, it's telling me, yeah, if we leave it alone, it will become something better later. So that'll be the last item I think we need to leave alone for now. And here's the gear shop. Right, we don't really need weapons, I don't think. But I will sell, like I said earlier, the hyperist, and I'll buy what I need, and then I'll show you what I got afterwards. So I'm gonna cut out here, and I'll see you guys back in a minute. And we're back. So the equipment I got, I'll just show you the in my items inventory. I got 3 heavy shields, 3 plumed hats, cotton robe for Terra, and a campo gi for lock. And let's equip these now. So he's got the mithril shield, so he's fine. He can't actually equip this. Like, he can't equip the heavy shield. So let's give her the heavy shield and the cotton ropes, and then we can equip Locke with the Kempo gi, because that's what I got it for. And then him with a heavy shield, and all three of them can wear the plume tats, so we can do that, and then we can sell their old equipment. I'll actually cut out here after I equipped their relics. So Locke, I'm gonna equip him with the Hermes. Right. Each of them are gonna get the star pendant. So the second swap will be taken up by star pendants. Relic, equip, star pendant. Equip a relic, and then equip star pendant, because we'll be coming up to enemies that can poison us, and why waste items or have to go into here and then go down and use antidote when we can avoid using antidotes altogether. I'm pretty sure that's all we need right now. So if we go into the equip and then that, we'll be able to show that that's all we have on us. That's the loadout. And let's see. Don't really think I need to make any other adjustments. No, I don't need to make any other adjustments. So I'll sell some old equipment, and I will catch you guys in another minute. And we're back. So I sold the equipment that I don't think we'll probably need to hang on to. And now we can get a move on with the main bit, which is, now that we're all geared up, we can head out of the town. So we'll leave town now. And then we'll go north. But if we could stop entering the town, that is. And here's a new encounter. So we've got Moo and Unseelie. Damn, Tyr's out of magic, it seems. I'll have her defend. And I'll actually have him steal, and then Bioblaster. So yeah, Unseelie and Moo. Just attack. Okay, they're dead. 416 gil, that's good. Let's go. Let's enter this house. Wonder who lives here. What's that smell? Well, I don't know. What is that smell? Ooh, we can get a potion here. Who are you talking about, Edgar? Do you know who this belongs to? And we can get a free heal here by sleeping in the bed. Yes, sleeping in someone else's bed is definitely it's definitely okay. So I guess we've recovered all of her HP and MP. Yeah. Tara's the only one with magic right now, so she's the only one with an MP stat, so yeah, there's that. The reason for that, I believe, gets explained as we go along. So, we've rested up at the shop. Everyone's got their shit on, and I believe we could just leave now, can't we? Yeah, we can leave. Don't need to be in here anymore. Edgar, shouldn't be living here. Oh, this old man wasn't here before. Hey, you happen to know where I could find the man who lives here? Of course, he left a couple of days ago after he heard Master Duncan was slain. He headed into the mountains. I heard Duncan's son Vargas is missing as well. I have a bad feeling about this. That's a very ominous thing to say, old man. Jesus Christ. Well, that's I suppose, things a little off. And okay, so we're going to exit And actually, if we go down south a little, you'll see this forest here right next to the town? Well, in this forest, we can run into more moose. Now, I said I wasn't going to show every encounter, but here's the deal. Because of plot reasons, for I believe it's to do with a character later in the game. If we don't run into every variation of these moo encounters, the encounters with the moos here, I believe they were called in another translation Rodox. It's kind of like we need to do this for plot reasons later if we want a particular character to join us, I believe. So we need to find an encounter with 4 moos by themselves first. So I'll cut until I find that. Or not. We actually found one of the other encounters we need to do, which is one of these guys, and 2 moos. So I guess we're going from bottom up. Fire. You also gotta think, this is a new encounter for you guys to see. So, while we saw the moos earlier, and while we saw the Unseelies earlier, you guys have never seen this rhino-looking dude. So, you know, my rules still technically apply here. Okay, cool. Now I'll cut until I get one of the other variations where it's 2 moos and 1 of those rhino guys, or just 4 moos by themselves. So let's see. And here we go. Here's the one of the other encounters. So it's 4 moos by themselves, and I will kill them all with fire. So we're gonna hit them with fire, and then bioblast them, really. And now, if I don't run into the final one by pure luck and happen chance like the last 2, well, then I'll cut until I do find the other one. And I don't know if I'm going to get that lucky a 3rd time around, because I didn't have to run into anything else. And we're back. So I finally found the fuckers. Took me like a while, so yeah. Having the 2 of them in a row like that, it really did seem like it was just pure luck that time, so let's see if we can kill these guys and finish off the battle here so we can move on. Okay, there we go! We did it! So that's all 3 variations of that possible encounter, so now I'm actually going to go back to town, because funny thing is, going up to Mount Cults is fine and all, but I'm going to need to take a breather. And what I mean by that, I mean, like, I'm going to need to, like, rest up a bit. If I could find the inn. So we're going to go up here, we're going to rest up, because I burned through a lot of magic, I believe. 80 gil? Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll go down and buy a chocobo, or rent a chocobo. Yeah, we'll go and rent a chocobo, and then we'll head to Mount Cults. And in order to rent a chocobo, we must go in here to the chocobo stable. Oh, I dismounted prematurely. No, I didn't mean to dismount. Actually, is there anything here? Oh, okay. So the Mount Cult is to the east, so I guess this is it. We're here. Thanks, buddy. You saved us a lot of time. So this is Mount Cults. Um, New area, new encounters. Um, let's just meet up with a monster in here, and then we'll call it a day. Ooh, these. So we're running into these out in the wild now. So if I remember correctly, they're weak to fire. Also, something I forgot to mention is something else that I learned or remembered about this game is magic is broken in this game. Like, magic is incredibly powerful. So yeah, if you can just abuse magic, it's probably the thing that does the most damage anything anyway to any creature. Like no matter what you're fighting, you'll always do more damage with magic, I think, for most part. And Terra, one of our main characters here, the one with the green hair, obviously, um, she has one of the highest magic stats in the game, so there's that. So yeah, I fought an encounter there, showed you guys the enemy, and now I'm going to save the game and end this episode here. If you like what you saw, and you want to see more, obviously click subscribe, hit the notification bell, and just wait until I upload another episode, and we'll continue from here. So then next time. Uh, until then, see y'all next time.